Okay.
Okay, what is this?
Okay, so this is one of the test agents which I was just playing around with Voltron to just find out that how do I communicate with a platform actuator agent. So for that you need a couple of things. You need the topic. The topic for me to communicate here is devices. Motion detect device is motion detect. Now, when you see the topic, you actually think that okay, how do I know that which topic I am actually, uh, you know, I need to contact to, or I need to communicate
Communicate with.
to.
Mhm.
So, for that, there are a couple of ways to find that out. One of the ways to find that out, okay, let me just open another tab, um, is first that you can actually look at it when your Voltron is running, that which topic do you want to. Um, so here you can see that devices, campus, motion detect is one topic,
Mhm.
right?
It's
Devices,
publishing, yeah.
yes, and devices is motion detect slash campus is another. There are even there is a heartbeat, I think so, topic which you can subscribe to, which is of the same driver, but these are all the different topics which you can actually subscribe to.
But they're the same device.
Yeah, it's the
It's just a
same. It's a
different
topic itself.
code.
Those are different point names actually.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're subscribing to that.
Mhm.
So let's say for here it's campus motion detect device slash heartbeat. So you need to decide that which topic you want to
Mhm.
contact to. That's the crux of it.
Okay, so I think usually when you write a driver, you can take the topic also from the
Yeah.
configuration file of the driver, right? That's
Yes.
how they told us to do it. So that could be another way to
Yeah.
get.
Yeah. That is another way to do
Okay,
it.
cool.
So
Let's go back to.
now let's go back to our test agent.
Yes, sir. So what we're going to try to do in the text agent is to control different agents, right? That's the
Yes.
idea. What agents are you having inside of it?
Right now, as a test mechanism, I was just trying to with the actuator agent.
Mm-hmm.
So here, let just like scheduling a device. So actuator agent actually basically schedules your time for the device so that you can communicate with it at that time, and you can give different commands to it, so that actuator agent then possibly goes and gets that device scheduled for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. So you need to know the topic. That's what we were
Yeah.
talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You need to know which agent you're trying to communicate. Here, the VIP identity of the agent is platform.actuator.
Is that how do you find this line?
The agent
This
ID
name? Uh-huh.
and the identity. So we saw in the historian config file that it was
Oh, okay, got you.
platform.sql
Yes, yes,
historian.
yes, yes. Okay.
So in here, you need to know the method.
Mm-hmm.
So right now for me, my method is request new schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So so this is a simple topic of just scheduling
Mm-hmm.
something, and so defining your point, then defining for this point, I know already the actuator agent expects my headers to be in this format: start time,
Mm-hmm.
end time, uh, and my start time and end time and my point name. So here what I'm doing is my constructing my header, that is the message,
Mm-hmm.
and then the agent ID, because the agent ID which controls those things is the master driver,
Oh, okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So platform actuator, I'm telling the actuator that please request new schedule
Mm-hmm.
from the agent ID master driver,
Mm-hmm.
right? And tasks okay, this is the priority,
Mm-hmm.
this is the priority.
Mm-hmm. What is that success?
Tasks is, I think so, is a response which I'm expecting.
Okay.
So That should be inside my result.
You have not put.
Sorry, task success is actually the name of the schedule.
Oh, okay.
So that you can define anything.
Any name. Okay.
And this is the priority of the scheduling.
Ah, okay.
So whether it should be high priority, low priority, or medium priority, you can
So,
select that.
but you're not here. Usually, you put a start and end time, right? Are you setting up that? Like, are you putting an end and a start time? A start and end time.
Start and end time.
Because I've seen in the example of the scheduler that usually they have like a date and time
I
there.
think we have a start time here and end time here. I might, and so in this message I'm putting the start time and end time
Okay.
and the point name, and in here I'm at the end I'm giving that
Gotcha.
messages to the
You put daytime now and daytime down and time
Yes.
delta with a second of one. Oh, okay. So it's open because you
Yes.
can also put a specifically daytime.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, gotcha. Okay.
And
Okay,
then
great.
you just say that okay, for this method to execute it's just a promise. uh, Take it like we are just giving a timeout that 10 seconds. In 10 seconds we at least should get a
result,
reply
yeah.
from the actuator agent, and if we get success we'll be knowing that it is true, otherwise we'll get something else that we could not be, it'll throw an exception to you that we were not able to um, do this call in the time provided. So this is how this is one of the basic examples of how you communicate to other agents here. These other methods which are there are one of the pub sub mechanisms where you subscribe to some of the topics, and it is mostly kind of event driven where you say that if this topic is publishes anything to the message bus, then try doing this.
So what about? I'm still not sure about the RPC call. Like I see here that using CSV RPC call. Do you have to set up any? Like you have to write anything, any configuration file or anything else for the RPC call? Because that's what I was. Remember, I sent you an example that is a test RPC call. Is there something that you have take from this? Like what?
So there were, like in that example, there were a lot of things we could discuss about. So, for example,
But you didn't use it here, right?
I used it. I used it.
Okay.
I
I would
used
like
it.
to you to explain me how what is this RPC call and how do you use it?
Um. Okay. So this is one of the test files, and let's see it. Okay. So this was actually they would this was how the test file was. So they would define the agent ID of the header. The thing like new schedule is the method. The requester ID. Okay. Name of the requesting agent that I am requesting it. The task ID. Desired task. It can be anything, and the priority. All right. These things should be in the header. Start date, end date, and everything into the message.
Yeah, but this is not an RPC call, right?
This is at the end it becomes.
Because I think this is the poops up.
Oh yeah, this is a pops up. So there must be another file then.
Yeah, it was another that it was called test RPC call.
Oh, okay. Should be here somewhere.
Oh, test
Yeah,
actuator
yeah,
RPC.
RPC,
Yeah, the other
yes.
one.
So this is the file. Okay. So yeah, so there were a couple of examples over here. One was for canceling a schedule, new request schedule, and you're talking from the test agent to a platform actuator
Yeah.
agent, and you have different priorities. Here they have set it to low, and whether it was a success or failure end result of your call. And so, for example, I just want to see the request new schedule kind of thing. So let's see that. So this is one of the basic RPC calls that they have done. First, they have
Can
done.
you I cannot see you again.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, just that is good. Okay, go
One
ahead.
goes to the platform actuator agent, then you give the method name, which is the type of message which you want. I want to say to the actuator that request a new schedule for this device, so that is there. Then I'm just giving my custom agent ID. Task ID is also custom. Then I'm just giving my priority as low, and giving a timeout of 10 seconds here. So if this succeeds, because I'm trying to say that for agent ID, which is called test agent, which we have set it, right? Let's see. Here. Okay, this is test agent. Okay, so agent ID is different. Agent ID. Request new schedule. Let's see. It must be over there. Okay, so the agent ID is here, test agent, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that okay, this is my agent ID.
This is this is the example, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So to the actuator agent that request new schedule for this agent ID for me, and get that priority to low, and this is my start time and end time for this agent. So mostly the test here was to see whether it succeeds or not, and that's why the result written by that is success here.
Okay, but what? So the RPC call is
A way to schedule your task ahead of time.
okay. So how do you use this in your So I understand like the platform and the schedule and the agent ID, but how do you grab from this code from this example to your test agent that you built? That's what I want to understand, because here you have result equal to publish agent PIP RPC call, right? What do you use in your case?
So in my case, actually, my agent ID is master driver.
Okay.
Because my interface is running under the hood of master driver, and my point name, my topic is motion detect device. So that are the only variables which I'm changing. Other than that, everything else remains the same.
Ah, okay. But you are using results equal self VIP RPC call.
Yeah, but this is self, because this itself is an agent. Agent
Okay.
has access to vip.rpc.call.
Okay.
Okay, so
Oh,
that's why it's
got you.
self.
So that's how we call it from
Yeah.
there. Oh, okay. Okay, great. So what is the next step that we are missing? So far we with this we can schedule our device, right?
Yes.
So
The next step would be to communicate to grab from the historian by the occupancy sensor, or directly grab from the message bus, and then try to communicate to our VAV that okay, do this, do that, or do any of the commands which we have. Before that, we should be also be able to communicate to our VAV successfully. So first, building a prototype test agent to give commands to our VAV, and after that, maintaining a contact between our occupancy sensor and our VAV device.
yeah, and also we could try to change the set points of the devices, right? We have not done that yet.
Yes, yes,
That would
yes.
be another step.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Priyank. This is what we have done so far, so I hope that you find it useful. We
Yeah.
will complement this with some text. Yeah, and another steps. So just let us know how we can help you. Bye.